And afterwards, you and John pretty much ran everything until you both were put in prison. Do you ever miss that relationship with John? Because the two of you together did things that no two other men maybe could do. And I heard once that when you heard that he passed, people asked you, oh, were you happy about that? And you're like, no, I was sad. I didn't want to see him go that way. And he was, I think, cancer and emaciated. And you said, no, it made me sad, even though he sold me out. I guess I'm asking is, do you ever miss that friendship you had with John?
Well, like I told people in prison, when they came to me, I was in prison, they told me that he had passed. And the cop said, look, he don't care. I told him, no, you're fucking wrong. We were attached at the hip, me and him. You know, when you get together that close, we ate, drank, shit, and pissed together every minute of the day. They were trying to kill us. They were killing people. And we were trying to kill them. It's hard to imagine, for anybody listening to this, how close you can become. I felt that way. I don't think he did 100%. He did until we got in trouble. So I wouldn't want to see anybody die like he did in prison, like a dog with cancer. But I wish we were out, and I would shoot him in his fucking head tomorrow. Because he betrayed me like that. We were so tight. I did so much for him. When he was in prison, I bribed jurors. I threatened witnesses. I kept risking myself to get him out and to keep him out constantly. Whoever he wanted dead and told me to go, they died. That's how I got so many fucking hits. So when you betray, you can love somebody to an enormous degree and be betrayed in the worst possible way. You can hate, I could anyway, could hate as much as I can love. It's a coin. It's what side is it? I can love you with all my heart and soul. I will die for you. You betray me, I won't die for you. I will kill you. So it's a coin. Love and hate. There's a lot of thin lines. You can go into people who are psychologists. I have a woman working for me, Anna. She's just about a psychologist. She's almost finished with her schooling and getting a degree. She's a psychologist. She's extremely smart. I'm on the show with her, the bullpen. And I have great conversations with her. And the conversations aren't about killing back and forth. It's about husbands and wives and relationships. You know, there's a thin line in so many things in our lives. Husbands, wives, children, so many things, so many lines with that. There's that thin line. It can go either way. So I think I had that thin line with John. I can't say I hated him. I really did. I would be lying. It's easy to say. I hated him. No, I didn't hate him. I really did. I loved him. We had a bond. We were attached at the hip. Try to imagine how close you can get to a human being, whether it's a man or a woman, and then being betrayed by that person. Everything in your body, my guts, everything came out of me when I was betrayed. You go to prison for the rest of your life. Now I was willing to go to prison for the rest of my life, or I wouldn't be in that life to begin with. I was always willing to go. I knew it would happen someday. I knew all my life, especially when I was in the Mafia, that I would either die or go to prison. And I lived with that. I lived with that. It was easy for me to live with that. That's what gave me no fear. I'm going to die. I know. When is it going to happen? I really don't know, and I'm not going to worry about it. Whenever it happens, it happens. Same thing will go into prison. But being betrayed, and that's why I'm going to go? No, fuck that. You got the wrong guy. In other words, he was playing checkers while I was playing chess.
Right.
And he lost.
The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.